Good day, YouTube. This is Jay with Falling Forward Financial, just bringing another video to you about Intel. As you know, if you follow my channel, I just made a video about Intel yesterday, and I came across some more information. So if you didn't watch my other video, go ahead and watch that one from yesterday. You'll find it in the library. I just found some other information here for you Intel investors that I thought might be of benefit for you to watch in case you're getting into Intel. And as I shared in my other video, I'm bull on Intel, and well, I'm becoming less of a bull, I guess. As you The last day of trading kind of changed my mind a little bit, but as you can see, the trading's just been kind of up and down, and so that's what the point that I'm trying to make in regards to becoming less of a bull. You see the high here, and then the dip, but anyway, you see my cost basis here. I have 4 shares in this account. I have some other shares in my other account, but this is the only one that I really show on the video. But back to the last day of trading on the 31st, it had a pretty good day, so we'll see what it does tomorrow and the rest of the week. But this is the information that I wanted to point out to you. Should you buy Intel on recent activist investor involvement? Despite a general boom in technology stocks this year, one big notable exception has been Intel. Long known the dominant player in the computer processor space, otherwise known as CHIPZILLA. I like that. I don't think I've ever heard that term used before, but I like it. Saw it moat against rivals deteriorate further year due to internal technology problems, and the stock has responded by falling 14.7 in 2020, including dividends. Come on, Intel, you need to get your act together. It's a huge underperformance against the semiconductor sector, which gained a whopping 55% last year. So Intel's been kind of slacking a little bit. As my grandma would say, the runt, I guess, is sucking on the hind tit. So, sorry, had to throw that in there, but Intel needs to get their beat together. So, Intel's underperformance and bargain basement valuation of just 9.7 times earnings has recently attracted activist investor Dan Loeb to invest roughly $1 billion stake in CHIPZILLA, which I think could be a good thing. So, especially if you're investing that much into one company, I would have some say-so in it as well. After Loeb sent a scathing letter to Intel's chairman demanding big changes. Who wouldn't, for putting $1 billion into the company? After reading that to you and researching this company, you can leave your own comment. It kind of reminds me of, I had a comment in the video yesterday, which was excellent, comparing Intel to IBM, just kind of a sleeping giant just out there, huge, just kind of started slacking off, and other companies just kind of surpassed, but they're still huge, still got the dividend. Another one that I could think of would be in comparison to Walmart, as Amazon slid by them with the e-commerce, and then I mean, Walmart's been sitting around forever, just, taking it all in. No real competition other than, per se, Costco and Target. But again, they have the money, the locations, everything. They could have been doing the e-commerce years ago. So, and just kind of like Intel. And then you have Taiwan Semiconductor, just kind of slingshotting around them, and especially AMD, especially slingshotting around them. But anyway, they're all good companies. This one's my favorite for some reason, but we'll see how it does this year, and maybe we'll part ways. But I also did make a AMD video. That was one of my very first videos, so you can watch that one as well. But yet, while Intel stock jumped on the news, I'd still advise staying away from Intel at the moment for the following reasons. What Loeb said, reading the letter to Intel's chairman, there doesn't appear to be any news there. Basically, Loeb just castigated Intel for losing its manufacturing edge over the past 7 years, while offering no real solutions except to retain a reputable investment advisor to evaluate strategic alternatives, including whether Intel should remain an integrated device manufacturer and the potential divestment of certain failed acquisitions. So all very good points. I'm not going to read the whole article to you. This is on Motley Fool, as you can see. Feel free to go ahead and pause it. But again, I'm starting to look into TSM as well as AMD. As I told you on my AMD video, I used to have AMD, used to actually hold it for a while, and bought it for like $12.80 and sold it for 18 and change. Thought it was making good money, but look at it now. So again, that's how my channel got its name, falling forward instead of falling backwards. So anyway, you see the reason for that. But Intel's been slacking for quite some time, reaching the 7, I believe it's nanometer production before Intel could reach its 10 nanometer chips, which are for some reason equivalent to TSM 7 nanometer, which is interesting. So not only are they kind of slacking in production manufacturing, but also the equivalent. So probably need to look into a different team to run Intel, or I don't know what the key is at this point, but as I told you in my other video, I'm continuing to hold, so not for sure how much longer, but we'll see if they can do a turnaround. So Loeb's other contention is that Intel should consider potential divestment of certain failed acquisitions. Probably has an eye on the Altura unit, which makes field programmable gate arrays and customized chips, or Mobile Eye, the autonomous driving software unit. I believe, if I read wrong, if you can correct me in the comments, I believe I read Intel in regards to the autonomous drive was going to start working with Apple. Or maybe that was the case, and then Apple cut them loose, so then they until stock dropped again. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. But if you know more about that, go ahead and leave a comment. And if Intel was wrong in purchasing Altura in late 2015, why did the CPU rival AMD just purchase Altura rival and fellow FGPA maker Xilinx? Clearly, there seems to be some advantage in being able to offer both CPUs and FPGAs under one roof and coordinate systems on chip designs and both types of processors. So again, I think I talked a little bit about Cloudera in my other video, but go ahead and watch that one. What Intel needs to do to fix the screw up is get back to producing the best leading edge chips in the world. Likely that will take some new leadership, or at least a new culture that attracts the best tech talent to want to go to work for Intel over rivals. So that is going to be their next problem. So but anyway, I'm not going to read the rest of the article. Go ahead and pause it. There's one other that I'll end with. The awkward moment when Core i5 can outperform, that's what she said, the more expensive Core i7. If you plan on buying a new 11th generation Intel Tiger Lake laptop, then you might want to keep in mind that the cheaper i5 can actually match or outperform a handful of i7. which I thought was interesting. Laptops and raw CPU performance. So I thought that was pretty interesting as well. So don't really know what all is behind that, but it doesn't look good to me, I guess, in a way. Go ahead and feel free to leave a comment. Also, in regards to leaving comments, I appreciate them all. It means a lot. Um, it shows me that you're watching the video, taking in all the info, and it's always good to compare notes. The more videos I've made, the more comments I've received, so which is awesome. So whether they're positive, negative, it's all a learning experience. That's why I created this channel, to build a community and talk about stocks here. So again, I'm not going to read the rest of that. Getting kind of lengthy on the video here, so if you'd like to go ahead and pause, feel free. This is just on the notebookcheck.net, but anyway, as I showed you in my other video, it's still showing a hold. 52.12 is the projected analyst price. So if you haven't hit that like button, what are you waiting for? It's the new year, so get to hitting it and subscribe. I've had a lot of views on a lot of my videos, and a lot of you aren't subscribing, so that would help me out getting to the next level and turning out more videos by subscribing. And just wanted to bring some more Intel information to you. Again, I'm holding the shares that I have. I'm receiving dividends. If it starts going down, I might have to look at it if it gets close to my cost basis. I would like to see it get around the $52 range, and then I would have to take another look at it at that point. So anyway, I'll end the video here. Just bringing that to your attention for those Intel people out there, and happy trading. I have some other videos to turn out here tonight, so be watching for those. So we will see you all in the next one. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.